Now, I know I've probably done this a lot, but when I've done this, I've primarily done it with my digital camera, which I have in here. Let me get it out if I can. There we go. But this thing here is what I've been filming some of this with. That's why it's a little dark, and sometimes I have to use the Vegas movie studios to brighten it. I mean, this is a good little camera, and like I've mentioned in probably one video, if you use this kind of a camera to do videos with and take pictures, these are the batteries I suggest you get, right here. And if you're like me, you want to save the life of your batteries, and you have, like, say, a DVD recorder like you see down here on PointNet, or somewhere like a Dazzler to hook up to your computer, use a camcorder instead. Now, I thought I'd kind of let you see once again what my comic collection looks like. I've got a ton of them, so a little mess I gotta clean up there. But I got a ton of them, definitely. These are all the comics that I have. Have a lot of Ninja Turtle comics, most of the Archie ones, you know, with Ninjara part of the team, and, you know, things like that. I got most of them with her. I got most of the issues with her in there, with the exception of the final two Moon Eyes. I think the final Moon Eyes issue, the Moon Eyes Saga, I believe that's what it is. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's buried all the way down here, but yeah, it's basically the final issue of the Moon Eyes Saga. You know, I got some figures there. Have all 19 Rescue Ranger comics. Have all the Tailspin comics. Have a lot of X-Men comics. And in case you don't know, in case I didn't mention this before, these comics, my mom actually has a third cousin. Well, not a third cousin, but a cousin, I should say, has a cousin that works on these. And I'll find his name here. A little difficult to do this. Sorry about that. But this guy right here, if I can zoom in on him, that name right there, I don't know if you can see it, right here, Joe Rosas. He's one of my relatives, my second cousin, I believe, basically. He worked on the X-Men issues. He still works in comics. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he worked on this issue as well as some others. So if you read a comic with Joe Rosas in there, that's basically my second cousin. Kind of a small world, huh? Excuse me for a second. But yeah, you know, he worked on those comics. Have a lot of X-Men comics. I have a lot of wrestling bios right here. A lot of wrestling bios, if you will. Have a lot of Disney adventure books. Have some Yu-Gi-Oh. Have some various Green Lanterns, Red Sonjas, you know, the Brave and the Bold series. Have a majority of the Superman, Death of Superman and follow-up in the Aftermath deal. Have that. And there's a good example right there. I have a lot, if you can read a lot of these. I don't know if you can read a lot of these, but these are majority of my big books with Spider-Man and all that. Have some X-Men books here. Have some on Rogue, Gambit, Storm. You know, have a lot of them. Have some Spider-Man books, Spidey Tales, if you will, Marvel Tales. Have some right over here. Have some more books, if you will. Just a lot of comics. I love collecting comics. Have some Wildcat books. That's right, Wildcats. And, you know, these characters. We have the Wildcat character books. Excuse me. It's a little difficult to hold that and, you know, do this, but yeah, these are what I have, the Wildcats, if you will. I have their books. I have goggles, I should say. I have theirs. Let's see if I can get through here. It's a little messy. You have to take care of that later. I have the Countdown, the majority of the Countdown series, or at least some of it. I think from so far I've been up to 30. I don't know what else I have. I think I started with 50 and then up to 30. I have the Uncanny X-Men, which I think is the endangered species. I have Transformers, of course. Who doesn't? I have the Transformers. And, you know, that's about it. The Transformers, I should say. I have both adaptions of the 1986 movie, the original Marvel adaptation, as well as I think the the IDW adaptation. I have the comics based on the 2007 movie. I have, as you can see here, I have this one, and I have this one. I'm sorry about the bad cameraing, but basically I have this one, and this one, and like I say, I got other ones in here as well. Like I said, I got the IDW and Marvel adaptations of the 86 movie, as well as some other Transformer comics as well. And, you know, really that's about it for my comic collection. Really, you know, that's about it, except for, you know, if you've seen my Sonic collection, you know what my Sonic one looks like. It's huge. I'm not gonna dig through that again, but you know what that looks like. And of course, down here, if I can reach it, I have the Mice and Mayhem webcomic all printed out. I have it all printed, which is amazing. And of course, I got some figurines as well. I got the Ninja Turtle figurines, which represent the more recent 2003 to now series, as well as I got the Rescue Ranger Happy Meal toys. Got those off eBay. And really, you know, that's about it for that. I mean, and again, I apologize for the bad camera angles. I do have some other stuff in here. Underneath these shoes, I have a lot of Bearstein Bear books. You look on my main channel, just type in Bearstein Bears, you'll see them. I have some very interesting books here, like this book. I got at Hastings for a good price. I can't remember how much I paid. But this is basically the Hanna-Barbera cartoons official books. Talks about all the cartoons they've made up till, I think it was about 97, 99, I believe. I think this came out, I don't know what year this came out, but it's a good book, very good collector's book. And then over here, I have the Transformers price guide, You know, basically it allows you to price all your Transformer figures from the early 80s. I have another wrestling bio right here, as well as I have Down a Sunny Road, the autobiography of Stan and Jen Berenstain. And I have here the Ultimate Guide to Transformers. So that's basically all the books and comic books that I have that I've read and collect. Again, you've seen my Sonic comic collection, so I'm not going to bring that out. But I thought I'd just let you know that you see what I had besides the Sonic comic books. Oh yeah, and up here I have the Secret Adventures and, you know, some other stuff.